Is this on?
Hello?
Ah, I think this actually worked a lot quicker. This started like near instantly. Hello everybody. My name is Violet, and welcome to my first live stream. So, as you may know, this stream was originally meant to be on Instagram, but unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, um, it had to be moved here. So that kind of happened, but now it should be working perfectly fine. Okay. Whew. All right, let's get the stream started. So, welcome to my first stream. I drew this like just now. Um, and so basically what the stream is going to be is basically it's going to be me um it's going to be me drawing. I just have this drawing as of right now as kind of like a little thing so people can see it. This was originally meant to be on Instagram, but I was dealing with some major technical difficulties. So had to move it to YouTube. No one really knows my YouTube, so I had to post it onto there. But anyways, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. I don't know why I have all of this up. So let me just quickly, oops, sorry about that. I apologize. Let me just quickly remove all of these. Oh, oh, right. I forgot. So, basically, this is something that I am working on. This was totally not planned. This totally was not planned. But basically this is what the stream is going to be. At least this first stream, what it's going to be. Um Basically me finishing this. As some of you guys may not know, this is two of my original characters. So yeah. I totally did not plan this. Yeah, this is totally not staged. Anyways, without further ado, I will be accepting questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And let's commence finally. Um, this is so strange. I have not drawn in front of an audience before, so I'm a little nervous. Just a little. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Um, or if you want to pop in and say hi, you could do that too. Either one is fine. I forgot what alpha I was gonna do for this guy. Um, God, I'm nervous. Oh, Jesus. This is not the right. I'm doing this on a tablet, and I'm using OBS to basically put it onto to base, and I'm using like multiple software. I had to like research some of this stuff. These are two of my original characters. Well, the other one is now not seeable, but the first one that we just unsaw is this one, the Jester. His name is Bluegrass. And these two are characters from an upcoming original story of mine called Thorns and Wilted Roses. I have a co-writer. He goes by the name of Zed. I've been working on this primarily independently, and he kind of came in late to the process. I don't care. He's been a really great help for me, especially with these two characters right here. Um, yeah. Basically, what Thorns and Wilted Roses is about. These are not the two main characters. These are two side characters. But the main premise of it is about a princess and a prince who both got assigned to one another. The princess is was originally a working class citizen. She was originally a working class civilian, sorry. She was originally a working class civilian. And basically, sorry, I'm losing in trains of thought. And basically, these two are in a relationship and they are soon going to rule a kingdom together. And on the days impending of their eventual marriage, things do not go well between the two. Things start to go extremely downhill. And yeah, these two characters become relevant. These two characters right here, they become relevant later on down the line. They have a little subplot of their own, as you can see. Um, so, okay. I might need a reference. Plot. How to draw his normal outfit. I'm going to my Google Drive real quick because I quickly need to grab this reference of his original drawing when he had the concept. Like basically when he's not in his armor. Let me see if anyone answered anything or if anyone is watching. I can't see if anyone's watching. Someone probably is. It's okay if there isn't it though. Well, there's one person watching right now. That's probably me though. Doesn't matter. Again, you can ask any questions if you'd like. Any questions, any concerns. My next stream, I might plan on like doing like sketches, like just miscellaneous sketches based on what my audience would want. Um, it doesn't really matter though. And again, I'm new to streaming, so some things are going to go wrong here, but it's part of the process. It's part of the process. Just trying to find this reference. Trying to find reference. Oops, I did not mean to draw that. Oh yeah, there's another thing I need to point out, but I need to find this real quick. I could just point it out now. So what you may notice is that from the original official drawing, you may notice he now has facial hair and more scars. What's the deal with that? Well, um, thank my co-writer for helping me find a way to make them look a lot more masculine. I mean, the second one looks a lot more, this one looks a lot more androgynous. He's intentionally meant to be androgynous looking ish. I mean, he's a jester. I mean, he's supposed to be a lot more joyful and a lot more happy, quote unquote. And he's like a soldier, so it's like he has all these scars from previous fights, especially one that ended in mass casualties. So that's not a good thing. I just need to go back and forth. There's like a lot that I need to juggle. A lot that I need to juggle, but that's okay. A lot to juggle. That's part of the process. I might add some little music. Nah, I'm not. Not today. I'm not gonna do anything too extreme. Just showing you how I draw. I also have multiple other stories coming up as well, but Thorns and Wilted Roses is definitely the one that I am the most happy with. I'm definitely very happy with Thorns and Wilted Roses. I should probably not make it look like spider webs. Hold on. Or maybe I could adjust the shirt a little bit more. Just a teensy bit. And also he doesn't have legs. So, this is one of several drawings that I'm going to make for Pride Month because, as you may tell, these two characters, they kind of have a thing for each other. Kind of. Kind of. Don't take it the wrong way. Um, you see, their little subplot is that they have a secret relationship. super secret relationship that's they have to keep behind the scenes, otherwise because they don't want to get caught because of the times. While they kind of do take kindly to it, this is also like within the time period where things start to kind of shift for homosexual men. You see, from my research, is that during ancient Rome, um, it really wasn't seen as horrible to be a homosexual male. It was not bad to be a homosexual man. But by the medieval times, like by the late medieval times, it really started to shift, where you kind of can't do that, otherwise you'd be seen as effeminate, basically. Where like you're not a real man. Just so you know, I'm here listening. Sorry if I don't comment. I'm trying to. Oh, hi. Thank you for tuning in, Smiley. It's okay if you don't talk. Oh yeah. Also about like Instagram. This was meant to be on Instagram, but when I did it on Instagram, I faced some major technical difficulties. Major technical difficulties. So I had to sadly move it to YouTube, which compared to Instagram, I don't really have that many followers, but that's okay. I don't care. I mean, I didn't even expect me to even get 30. Even 30 is too much for me. Well, not too much, but even 30 is just like, where did all you come from? But yeah, these are the two only openly LGBT characters in Thorns and Wilted Roses. Um, the other ones are either hetero or they have zero determined sexuality. Basically, where it's like nothing is settled for them. And yeah. I'll probably do like other stuff. This is basically like one of the many drawings that I have for them, which is why I delayed their part in the Flowers That Define Us. That photo trilogy, yeah, that was delayed because I want to make a collage for these guys because, well, Pride Month, and also because um alongside Velvet and Flare, these two are also my favorite characters to write about. And it's also because my co-writer helped me a lot with writing for Cyan and Bluegrass, and also helped out a lot with me trying to fix up my transcripts. Or at least trying to fix up the main story, because not all of it, but some aspects in retrospect were pretty messy. And I had to rewrite at least one of the characters is getting a major rewrite. And I'm still trying to figure out how to go about that. I'm still trying to think about how to truly go about that. What I really do like about drawing this is that my my design, my style was originally just for females, because primarily I would just draw females. That was all I would draw, just females, because that was the most comfortable thing. And I would draw like men way too effeminately, where I felt like this is not even not even like androgynous, like just like, bro, like you look like a woman. So I decided, you know what, maybe just stretch my boundaries, and stretching my boundaries I did. And I'm happy that I did that because now I can draw men comfortably too. Hooray! It's just, oh. Yeah, I wasn't sure if anyone from Instagram was even going to like transfer here, but happy that some people did. How many people are watching right now? Because I have to go back and forth. Okay. Now you all know that I have a YouTube that I have abandoned for several months. Yeah, I've abandoned it for several months because I kind of am trying to focus on more of my artworks, and also because I am not the best at animations. I will admit that. Animations are not my forte. Sadly, I want them to be, but they're not. They are so sadly not my forte. Again, if anyone that joins, if you have any questions to ask about like literally anything, like about myself, about my characters, about what I'm drawing, or whatever, feel free to answer. I'll be happy to answer it. I need to fix his shirt. I feel like it looks a bit too flat. Just a bit. Oh Jesus, that looks like it's suffocating him now. Man, I forgot how hard it was trying these things. Tisk tisk tisk. Tisk tisk. I'm probably gonna repurpose this channel to primarily be my drawing streams until I fully figure out the whole PMV thing. Actually, I don't use Instagram too often, but I've seen your announcement about your live, so I decided to join. Ah, okay, that makes sense now. Thank you for clarifying, Smiley. Blah. Does this look right? He's missing an arm. That's what's wrong. He's. Where's your arm, sir? Yeah, hold on. Let me double check what this looks like. Yeah, hold on. I need to get him legs because I did not shape up his legs. Trying to think about how to like logically do this. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I literally have like no um like I really don't have as much of a decent sized audience as I do on YouTube. But then again, I'm very happy about that because I didn't even expect not even like 100 followers. I think around my next stream, like I said, I think I might like try to like just do like miscellaneous sketches based on what the viewers would want to see. Just sketches though, because like I have commissions. So if you want like a full on illustration of your character or whatnot, a shameless plug-in. Shameless, shameless. Huh? Stand by real quick. I apologize.
Where are we going?
Oh my god. My siblings. I don't really care. I love them. I love them. Oh God, bro, he's sliding away. Hold on. Let me correct. Let me correct your legs real quick. Let me correct your legs real quick, sir. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever. Bleh. All right. His off-duty outfit. I definitely am not there yet with drawing men. Definitely not there yet, but this is 1,000% a start. He's like avoiding him like the plague, like, ew, what are you doing? Ew. Romance? So to kind of clarify their identities, Cyan is bi. He is let me see if I can grab the colors real quick. He is forgot the order of the colors, but it's like I don't know the order of the colors. I think it's gosh darn it. I got the order wrong. Let's try this again. Blue, purple, pink. Ta-da! That's him. And what's the colors of the other flag? Hold on. What's the colors of the older flag? Oh, gosh darn it. Love the SpongeBob popsicles. Slurpee? A mixture of blue raspberry and cherry. Thank you. My brother's getting his stuff from 7-Eleven. He's getting his stuff from 7-Eleven. I'm still trying to find the colors of this thing. Like, trying to get it without getting a reference. Rule number one, make sure you get references. There's no shame in using references. But I am breaking my own advice. Then it's more of a around there. And then like navy, then like that. And then ta-da! That's what they are. Ta-da! I have plenty more LGBT characters, but those are the ones in Thorns and Wilted Roses. Anyways, back to drawing. I got off track. Off track, off track. No more off track. Shit, I have so many shapes. I feel like shapes help me out a lot. So when I put the clothes over it, I know that it's not suffocating them, while I also still have like an idea of how it should look, I guess. Um, how many people are watching now? Still one. That's okay. Uh, so what inspired you to make LGBTQ characters? Um, well, personally for me, um, uh, usually at least for me when making characters, I usually do the characterization first and then sexuality like second to last almost. I don't know what it is. Not all of my characters are LGBT. These are definitely not the only ones, but these are the only two ones that I really do have. I guess one thing for me is that I myself am LGBT. And I kind of want to represent that. And I really don't have that many masculine characters that are openly LGBT. So I kind of want to make a change to that. And also like with these two, unlike the other ones where it's not really mentioned, with these two, it's kind of a part of their subplot because they kind of have to like keep this relationship almost like a secret. Otherwise, if they get caught, um, scrutiny or whatnot, you see with Cyan, he kind of has to hide it. Oops. He kind of has to hide it because with his status, with the jesters, at least during the times, they are like, they can kind of get away with a lot of stuff usually. Like, they can like talk about or discuss like certain things without really getting much prosecution. Sorry about that. They don't really get much prosecution. But it's just like with a lot of my characters, none of it is really upfront. And I feel like with these two, I want to make it a lot more upfront. And I myself am LGBTQ, and I kind of like deal with a lot of scrutiny with being LGBT. Well, not really scrutiny, but like a lot of people were not very happy about that. I think when I reopened our commissions, there was one person that DM'd me, not to really submit a commission, but they were just like, "Why are you giving into gay propaganda?" I never really responded to this person because this is not the first time that they've contacted me to basically like just call out every little thing that I do. But basically, like they say, like, bro, you're like giving into their propaganda. And it's almost like, what? And again, these are definitely not my only ones, but definitely like making my characters LGBT is not my first thing that I go to. Sometimes like I feel like if it fits them, it kind of puts it in there. And I feel like with these two, these are like the only ones in which their LGBT identity are actually like pushed out there. And it's kind of due to the time period that this takes place in where there is kind of like a shift in views of homosexuality where before like it's just like, you know what, men, you can go do whatever you want with other guys and you won't be any less of a man. Then around the late Middle Ages, because this is all fictional, but it's planned to take place between the mid to late Middle Ages. It's kind of where this type of thing is seen as wrong, completely wrong. Like you're not a man anymore. The gesture, while he does deal with a lot of scrutiny because his performances, he likes to allude to a lot of stuff, including his identity. Um, he kind of can't. And I don't I don't know. I think I'm going on a tangent at this point, but yeah. I don't know why I'm going on a tangent. It just tends to happen. He's basically just like, what are you doing? They do genuinely like each other though. Um, but again, I myself am LGBT, and I've definitely faced some not so right things. Have been told some not so nice things as a result of it. And I feel like with this, I kind of want to do it. Is your stream talk if you want to talk? You're right. You're right. You're right. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with streaming, so yeah. Okay, I think this is looking nice. Um, but yeah. I do feel really bad for these characters though, because they kind of have to deal with the kind of thing that I kind of have to deal with, but it's just like, you know. And while in the main story, their kind of lore is not really their lore is not really told. It's in the because I actually realized with especially with the addition of my co-writer, I began to realize everything that I want to do, it is not possible to do it in 6 chapters. 6 chapters not happening. 6 chapters, it's none of this is going to happen. So that's when we decided after story. I think after story will help not only give the closure that, you know, Thorns and Wilted Roses deserves, but also give enough leverage to kind of delve into the background characters as well. And since he did kind of come in late into the process, um yeah, he did kind of come late to the process, so yeah. I think I accidentally erased a part of him anyways. But yeah. I hope that answers your question. I think I went on a tangent again. Doesn't matter. It's okay, I do it all the time. I People don't really get bored of it though. I was told people don't really get bored of it. Shoot. Oh, I'm getting a call. There we go. Oof. Yeah, I just had a call. I apologize. Bruh. Bro, you're gonna cut away his arm. Don't do that. Don't do that to your husbando. Listen, I know you like chopping up people, but you wouldn't do that to your husbando. You wouldn't do that to your husbando. You wouldn't do that to him. I mean, come on, look at him. Look at him. He loves you. He loves you. And yeah, he also got a I think I already mentioned this early in the stream. He got a teensy little redesign. A teensy little redesign. He has facial hair now. And more defined scars. Ta-da! Cyan and one other character are also the only two characters who also have confirmed types of mental disorders as well. Um, I think this also kind of alludes to the LGBT kind of thing, where I kind of really want to be representative of people of society that may not really get the best like viewpoint in society. Um, one of them, sadly, their disorder is not really confronted head on because during this time period, um, there really wasn't much consideration to mental disorders as far as I could tell. So that's something. And again, it's a similar thing. I myself kind of don't really have the best mental state. So yeah, I don't really have the best mental track record. And I definitely have gotten some not so nice stuff as a result of it. And again, I want to be representative of that. And I plan to be an art therapist in the future. So it's almost like, you know, and sometimes it just happens. Sometimes I don't have to sit down and say, like, okay, so I made you guys. Okay, you, sir, you're going to be gay. I don't think like that. Like, I don't look at a character and say, okay, you, sir, you're going to be poly. You're going to be this. Like, that's usually like the last thing that I do. Usually it just happens. Like, where it just kind of feels right, or I find a way to make it work in their character. Um, yeah. And these characters, along with Velvet and Flare, these two are definitely some of my favorite characters to or definitely two of my favorite characters to write about. 1,000%. These are two of my favorites. Let's enlarge this just a teensy bit. All right, now line art. Okay, so when I drew these two originally, I had a different technique. I recently changed my technique because I realized how much I really did not like it. So instead of using the softer pencil that I did before, I use a lot more of a defined, harder line art. I mean, also like it was a lot less complicated as it was very complicated with the lighter thing because like sometimes I wouldn't even like I have to like draw over it like 20 times at least for it to even be slightly correct. Okay, maybe that's a bit nah, it's okay. I had to like draw over it like 20,000 times before it even looks like viewable. And then when I put the effects on it and whatnot, it's like the line art is like non-existent. And I've had some people on different platforms kind of point that out. So yeah. Going back with the art commission thing though, I actually like this is honestly really good news for me. I actually recently got a commission, but who I got this from was a family member. And they gave me they even admitted it was like definitely out of the norm from what I plan to usually do. But I feel like it would be a really nice practice. And since it's like a family member, I feel like, you know, I can kind of trust them a bit more. They want me to do like this like scenery thing for a display of theirs because he likes to collect stuff, display things. So yeah, my cat walking around. Evie, there she is. Hi. Sorry, my cat. Anyways, he wanted me to draw like the scenery thing, like no characters or anything, just scenery for his display. Definitely not what I usually do with my commission, what I plan to do with my commissions, but I feel like it'd be a really nice start. Really good practice too, because especially with Thorns and Wilted Roses, there's going to be a lot of like scenery and flowers and nature involved. Like with the title, there's like a heavy emphasis on nature and flowers. Like literally, like I don't know, I don't know where I was going there. Shoot. What? Da, 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 da. Mm, oh, I'm getting messages. What's happening? I should probably let my friend know that I'm live streaming, actually. Um, I actually want to let him know that I'm live streaming. I just messaged him. So hopefully he'll join and pop in, say hi. But yeah, these are definitely my favorite characters to write. And again, he kind of did some of like he gave me a lot of the plate work and then I built upon it from there. I think I'm definitely getting there with drawing men, but I still feel like I have a bit more to go, especially with the body, but like with the face, at least with the face alone, you could say, yeah, that's definitely a guy. Especially drawing characters consistently too. Ugh, I definitely suck at that. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know what I should draw for my next stream. If I were to do another stream, I definitely would do another stream. I definitely have like a lot of fun answering questions and whatnot. I definitely love the questions that you gave, Smiley. Those are definitely the questions that I'm looking for. And also any like really dumb miscellaneous questions like, hey, like if this guy went to Taco Bell, what would he order? uh, that'd be like kind of funny though. If like in my next stream I get questions like that. You just gave me the straw. Wow, thanks. I get a straw. Where'd my straw
Power of
be?
imagination.
The power of imagination. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
Thingy?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, thank you.
Be a chill streamer.
Huh?
One of those chill streamers.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Except I talk a lot.
Oh, what's all right?
I it's Ah,
That's the whole point of streaming.
to just nonstop talk.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Wait, really? Huh? Well, listen, I'm not too familiar with streaming.
Quiet. Oh, sorry, I gotta say something.
I kind of need to talk. I mean, I already have like the energy to talk. I just need to do it more. Oh, and yes, the fine chin. Yes. Oh, you got a nice chin there, sir. Oh, you got a nice chin. personally is very differently from what I thought. That you were a very serious person. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Definitely not. Nowhere close to it. I mean, I take art very seriously, but other than that, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely very goofy. A very goofy person. Very goofy. I definitely like to make a lot of jokes. A lot. I'm not very serious. I'm not sure if that's what you're looking for. I mean, when it comes to art, I am absolutely serious about it. But like, this is kind of like where I'm just like, I could just kind of chill. And also, like, especially since like Thorns and Wilted Roses is kind of sad, like really sad. I just like to like lighten things up a little bit because like it's just like I'm not ready to make you guys go through trauma. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. But yeah, when I have to show myself, I'm not afraid to be upfront with people. But definitely like when there's like serious subject matters or whatnot, I'm definitely a lot more serious on that. But when it's like something that's not too serious, yeah. Well, you got a very strange facial hair there, bud. And also, it's very calming. Very calming. And I feel like it definitely, like, helps out with, like, when I am not in the brightest of moods. I feel like it definitely helps out a lot. To at least let loose at times. When it comes to my trade, I like to kind of put myself off as serious, but am I serious? Definitely not. Definitely not. I can be a bit of a goofball. Quite the goofball. But that's okay. To be fair, I kind of thought that I came off as like some like edge lord or someone who's being fake serious. I don't think that makes sense. I felt like I was kind of coming off as like fake serious, like not even like serious serious. Like I was being serious. I take artwork as a trade very seriously, but like when I am able to let loose, I let loose. I said that like 20 times. But I'm definitely not a very serious person. But when I have to be serious, I'm 1000% serious. Especially when I'm not in the brightest of moods, I go a complete 180. Complete 180. I love being inconsistent. It's very good, especially like when I'm stressed. When you're stressed, just laugh about it. And it's also like I kind of want to make the most of what I have to kind of be free and jovial and dumb. But no, I like having fun from time to time. I really do. And this is one of those days where I feel like I can really let loose. Hi. Oh, hello. Welcome to my stream. Welcome, welcome. I like your style. I always say that life is all about having fun, but there's no need to be serious all the time. Yeah, that's kind of how I kind of view it too. Especially those really rare moments where I finally get to relax or whatnot. That's where I make the most of it. Because I know that those moments don't last forever. It's like that one song. It reminds me of that one song. Like it's trending now. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. That song. Everybody wants to rule the world. That song. I actually really wanted to do that song for these two, but I don't have motivation. I mean, I can do artwork, but when it comes to like doing reels and whatnot, I just don't have as much energy as I used to have. This YouTube channel I used to like do just for like random tests, trying to hopefully extend on my animation abilities, but then I kind of shifted away from that. But I really want to go back to it because there's definitely a lot of plans that I have, like especially with making reels. I really want to make reels of my OCs. And um I really want to try to open up to doing that again. Like what I did on YouTube all over again. I would definitely love to try again when it comes to that. That does not look right. And it's also like this stream, I absolutely would love to hear like what like my followers or like my viewers think about me personally. I absolutely would love that as well. Like just seeing like how people personally view me. And then I could tell you like if there's some merit to it, if there's not. Most of the time there is though. Except for one person, but that's a story for another day. But like I said, these are really the only two characters in Thorns and Wilted Roses that are confirmed to be LGBT. Again, that's not really my top priority with characters. Because I know like it's especially like an issue with with like people just like forcing them in there. I personally get really annoyed by that, and you can tell when they're forced in there and they don't organically match. So I kind of want to combat that as well. Or like when there are characters like that, I don't really like shoehorn it in too hard. Or at least when I do shoehorn it in, it kind of makes sense. Because while it may not be my intention, I know that there's going to be people out there who don't think the same. How many people are watching now? Still one person liked. Yay. I'll probably do my streams primarily on YouTube because when I tried to do it on Instagram, it was not working at all. It was just a black screen on mobile. Just a black screen. It was so sad. It made me so sad because I was in the midst of talking and planning everything. And then when I looked, I was just like, it's just a black screen. This whole time, everyone's been watching nothing. So I feel like I might actually repurpose this YouTube account to make it about my live streams, about me drawing, answering questions, and whatnot. I feel like art can also make like certain subjects that like if you were to just say it casually, then if you were to just say it casually, then everyone would just be like, no, like you can't bring that up. But then when you do it in art form, I feel like more people are able to approach it. Oh, you just commented something. I don't know if you've seen it, but I left a comment before recommending streaming on TikTok. It's very easy to get viewers over there, even if you don't have any followers. Some people gain tons of followers from live streaming alone over on TikTok. I might consider that. I mean, I did get to see my demographic recently because I have an account. My account is professional, but it's not really to like really make a business out of it, but it's like um what do you call it? I wanted to see what my demographic. I definitely did want to see like some of the tools and what the my demographic was. And it turns out that like my demographic is like primarily um like younger, and that's to be expected. I might consider TikTok, um, but I don't know. I know TikTok does not have the brightest reputation, and I have personally seen some artists go on TikTok and well, the same goes for Instagram, or like there's like reels, and then there's like people who are just like unnecessarily cruel, especially to like beginner artists. But I think that'll definitely be on the back of my mind. At least a teensy bit. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna do any of those really dumb challenges. And also, well, for some people, like, they might not be able to handle that. I feel like I can handle it. I think I can handle it. So I'll definitely consider it. Alright, let me block out the sketch real quick to see how this is looking. Ah, the scrunkly. But yeah, I'll probably consider that too. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Sorry, I got a little itch on my arm. Oh yeah, my Slurpee. My brother got me a Slurpee. Delicious. Pure cuisine right there. How long has this stream been up? I don't even realize how long the stream has been up. For almost an hour now. That's okay. I don't care. It's okay. I don't care. Shoot. There we go. Help me with- Hmm. If there's any way that I can make my streams like better, I would definitely love some feedback. Oh shoot, I forgot you have different line art color. Why do I make my character so complicated? I feel like I'm getting better at consistency though. Just a bit. Why do I make my character so complicated? Why? I mean, it makes him. I mean, I don't really care now. There's like a bunch of other stories that I'm planning on as well. If you'd like me to talk about that as well. Um, Definitely another story that is definitely in the back of my mind. It's definitely a shorter story. It's called He Found Me, and it's supposed to be the successor of another. I forgot that I have to formally announce. I have to formally announce that I'm canceling one story that I began. I need to actually announce that I'm canceling it on Instagram because I still have posts of it up. But then again, it's buried, so I think people will get the memo, but I'll see. As far as I can tell, you're doing fine. Also, sorry for not commenting much. I feel like I should comment more, but at the same time, I talk too much, so I figured I'd better not. Nah, talk all you want. I love answering questions. Or also, if you have just like random stuff to say that you want me to respond to, say that as well. I don't care. I love talking to people. I love talking. As you could probably see, I love talking. But yeah, this other story, uh, patent pending, he found me is basically like these really cutesy little characters in this fictional place called Ardent Reach. And in Ardent Reach is basically where like they don't know this, but it's basically like a utopia with these people like kind of like an afterlife. Like after like your life, especially if it's not been very fulfilling, it's almost like a continuation of life. Like a second chance almost, but like a more free second chance. And then there's this one person that comes in. Well, not he's not a protagonist. Um but he's the main character, but we're not calling him a protagonist. And I can't say why, but I think you can get the idea why. But our main character, he comes in and he has zero memory of his past life. But either way, he wants to take use Ardent Reach kind of to make a second chance of whatever life he had beforehand. Do you believe in the afterlife? Um, that's a very interesting question actually. Because honestly, I don't know myself. I really want to discover that aspect of myself, the religious aspect of myself. I'd love to believe that there is one, but do I know? Well, I don't know for certain. But it's basically like a kind of like a fictional afterlife of like a perception of how I if there is an afterlife, it's kind of like an idea of how I would want it to be. Like basically where you're kind of like a living soul elsewhere. Is there? Again, I don't know for certain. I would love for there to be though. I would just love for there to be. And anyways, that's a really nice question though. But basically this character, he comes in and a lot of people welcome him except for one person or one being there. One being, her name is Millie. she sees him and is already not happy with his presence. And he um is confused. Like he's just like, I just got here and I don't know her. Why does she not like me? So he kind of just like is trying to like gain the trust of this one particular person, this one particular being, because he's just like, why is she not very keen to me when she kind of doesn't know much about me? And then later on down the line, it starts to kind of deteriorate, I guess, where it's almost like basically it turns out that this main character has some type of affiliation with the character who's not very keen on him, and is not very, because he has a resemblance of someone in her past life, because there's like some beings who have awareness of their past life, but there's others who either motivate to forget about it, or they have zero memory of what happened in their past life. And then through like a bunch of stuff, the unnamed main character later learns about his past life, and then the pieces start to come together, and then the haven kind of isn't as heavenly like. And without spoiling much, Phantasmal Haven, um it has a similar like premise to Phantasmal Haven, which was meant to be Phantasmal Haven, which sadly is canceled. Um uh Basically has like three characters of varying ages. I forgot their names, but they are basically three characters who do not have the most pleasant life. And so but then one day they later find themselves in an unfamiliar realm, and that's where they all meet each other. They have zero affiliation with one another, but then in this place they kind of found each other. And it's almost like a temporary vision that they have periodically. And I forgot how exactly it ends. All I know is that it does not have a very this story was planned to not have a very good ending. As in like ending is kind of grim, like very on the grim side. And basically like it's three people, like there's like an older lady who is in a not so happy relationship but kind of can't leave because that relationship is kind of what helped her from escaping a certain place that wasn't that helped her, basically like she has nowhere else to go, because with the help of that partner she managed to like escape from like this unpleasant place. There is two children. There's an adult and two children, two childlike characters. One of them is a young girl who lives in poverty, and she does not get treated the best way. And she sadly is unable to really spend time with her family because her family is desperately trying to go out and try to find a place to live, try to find a place to hang out. So they kind of are like very absent to her. And then there's another child who is older, like a teenager almost. And it's almost like he was kind of forced to grow up, basically. Like he was kind of forced to not really be a kid, where he was already like told like you have to be like this, you have to be like that, you have to be like an adult. And he never really got to have a childhood. Um and it's like um and it's like the parents are like very controlling, and he cannot be a child in their eyes. He has to be mature already. And so in this haven, they kind of like like the beings that they turn into kind of allude to like what they want to be. So for example, the woman goes from like a disheveled woman to like a younger looking woman who's a lot more brighter and happier. Um and the boy who was kind of forced to grow up before he could even have a childhood, before he could even be like a child without even being like a child, um he kind of uh becomes like a kind of like a goblinish like creature, or like a goblinish like being, where he's kind of just like he can kind of be young, he can get all messy, he can play in the mud, like, be a child. And then with the other girl, she goes from like her current situation and whatnot to like, being a butterfly, being very free, and like free from like all of like the distress that she kind of went through. And they kind of periodically go back and forth from this haven, and then they sadly have to go back to their real life world. And in the end, I don't really remember what exactly I did in the ending. I think in the end, all of them kind of are like, all of them have a very sad fate. That's all I really do know about. I think for one of them kind of I think one of them, to put it in the nicest terms, um kind of released herself from life. I know one of the characters released themselves from life. One of them was accidentally, um I again, I don't know which characters these are. The other character, it was like an accidental, like it was like she was like killed, but she was not the intended target. Um, you see, a lot of my stories are very grim, very grim. Um, and I forgot what happened to the boy, probably because I kind of forced to forget about it. I think as far as I remember putting in for his fate is that while he did get taught to, grow old or whatnot, he never got taught the stuff that you'd basically tell your child, like don't talk to strangers. Like he never got to learn those basic lessons. And basically, you kind of have to know those basic lessons before you can kind of get the more complex lessons. So sadly, when he was faced with a situation that he kind of should know, he sadly didn't know. And it did not have good consequences. And the consequences were not very nice. But I mean, this could be why I canceled. I think one reason why is because of the lack of progress with it, and also because how draining it was. But I do absolutely love the idea of tackling escapism. And I feel like there being like a quote unquote haven to escape from an undesirable life situation, like, or like an undesirable life, like a more desirable life from a not so good life, like that just sounds like a dream to me. So I kind of wanted to repurpose it, but like with a completely different approach, where it's more of an afterlife rather than a secondary realm. Both of them are very grim though, and they deal with escapism, which is kind of like basically what I just taught, basically what the whole premise is. Basically like where you escape from your life. Um my toy house basically has like all of like the complex details and whatnot. Instagram mostly has my artwork, but I know with like Toy House is like you cannot make an account there unless someone, a premium member, gives you a code. And that kind of sucks because I post quite a bit there, and now of it now no one can really access it. So that kind of sucks. I do have plenty of other stories, like Two-Face Collapsia. That one is on hold because I really want to focus on Thorns and Wilted Roses as of right now. And I've been working on not Thorns and Wilted Roses, Two-Face Collapsia for like 10 years. And I know it sounds ludicrous. 10 years on a story when you're almost done with a story in the span of like a year and a half? Yeah, that was because when I made it, I was a very young child. I was very new to writing, and I had to go through a bunch of reiterations because the previous iterations I always ended up in a dead end until I got to Two-Face Collapsia. And that was kind of where it finally really stuck with me. A lot of stuff that I did 10 years ago, I either despise or I just kind of motivated forgot about it. Um, but um Two-Face Collapsia never left my mind. Never left me. By the way, how are Ah! Yes! I was waiting for this question. Yes! Yes! I've been waiting for this question. Okay. So, how are you going to publish Thorns and Wilted Roses? Will it be a webtoon? That's the plan. Because I I wanted it to be an animation if I got better at it, but at this point I'm almost done with it and I cannot animate for shit. So, definitely a webtoon is definitely on the back of my head. Um, I'm almost done with the transcripts. I have to fix a character. I do have to fix like one character and a couple of scenes need rewrites or like polished writing. But other than that, it's almost complete. Or at least the main part is almost complete. I mean, I wasn't sure whether to ask or not. Oh yeah. Feel free to ask. I love these questions. Oh Jesus, I overlapped. Yeah, no, if you want to ask something, feel free to ask. Don't be scared. I don't bite. I definitely don't bite. I could, but I don't. Shoot. Oh well. Damn it. How am I going to work this out now? I did not mean to combine them. Oh god. Oh Jesus. There we go. But of course, yeah, feel free to ask. You can ask literally anything. Whether if it's about my stories, if it's about me, it doesn't really matter. If it's a question, it's a question. Oh my god, how am I going to color this in? Ah, of course. Coloring time. This is the part where things get very strange. But please, please, please work with me. Now I can show you guys how I draw, how I color. Well, this time it's the coloring part. Now I get to show you how I color, and it's very complicated. I'm very happy with the coloring process because it's very complicated, but it's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, I think that's close off enough. Phew. Oh God. Oh well, I Did not close something. Oh, that's what I didn't close off. I was like, I did not close something off. One. Oh, that's the automatic feeder. This is random, but do you like watch any anime? Yes and no. It's very complicated. There's definitely one thing that I saw. It's not an anime per se, but it is it's an anime film. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like an anime film and I was obsessed with it. And I'm still obsessed with it. Um and it actually like helped me it actually helped me a lot with writing these two characters. Um I definitely would not watch it if you are young because there's a lot of really difficult subject matter in it and some very not so PG clean scenes. But regardless, it is Seaside Stranger, or as it's commonly known as The Stranger by the Shore. That I love that film and it got me into the manga series. I think the fifth or sixth, I think it has 6 volumes. It was originally meant to be just one volume, which is what the short film was meant to be. But then it eventually turned into multiple, and I think it was a very good call. Um, but I don't know what it is. The only anime that I can really get into is like more obscure-ish anime or anime that's a bit more like niche and not as like broad as like My Hero Academia, Tokyo Ghoul. What are some other examples? Um, like the popular ones, like the ones that come off at the top of your head. I watched those, but I could not get into them. And what I really do like about Seaside Stranger is their representation of LGBT characters. That's what drew me the most because it like kind of portrayed them in a way that like wasn't like the usual tropes that I'd usually see. Like normally I'd see like oh like an overly feminine character, like an overly feminine male who is overly girly, Yas queen, and then the overly masculine male who is just like I don't know, very strange, I guess. This completely broke the mold for me. It broke the mold. Oops, I accidentally used science colors. But it completely broke the mold for me. And it also like handled homophobia in a way I literally haven't seen in at least anime. And I was clinging on to these two. I was clinging on to these two characters. Their name is Mio and Shun. Um And those two characters, I love them. They're the most endearing characters I have ever read in an anime. With I don't know what it is. Again, I am not too big into anime, sadly. I want to be. I really do want to be, but it's just like I can't get into them. But that one really stuck with me. And like it's very bittersweet. That's what I loved about it. It's very bittersweet. Like some of them is like it's lighthearted, but it's also really sad. And it deals with like obviously homophobia, like a lot of homophobia. These poor characters, they can never catch a break. But the way that they are able to make it out in the end, regardless, is what absolutely like drew me the most. And the way that they're portrayed where they're a lot more like androgynous and completely separate of the usual tropes is like I loved it. I loved it so much. Like they truly like it's like I don't know, I just love it. Again, it's definitely like um it's definitely kind of like I mean it does get like a lot more sweet after the first volume, but definitely the first volume. Definitely the first volume, which is what the film is mostly based off of. The first one is definitely a lot grimmer. Like Jesus. These poor characters. So when I find out how they're able to work out in the end and their chemistry and whatnot, and also like how homophobia has an effect on them. Like when they do get into a LGBT relationship with that stigma that kind of sticks with them, how are they able to really go forth? And again, I'm not going to go into spoilers because, I don't like spoilers. But yeah, I'd highly recommend watching it. Um, Definitely be careful stepping into it though. Especially if you're younger. Especially if you're younger. It's definitely not for a younger audience. Definitely not for a younger audience. And it also feels like it's not for fan service. Like they feel like genuine bonding moments. They don't feel like it doesn't feel like they're shoehorned in just for fan service. They don't feel like they're just like, oh well, I'm gonna make you two uh kiss each other and be all romantic-y simply because I just want people to just like go over the moon for you. They feel genuine. They feel like they have like merit to them. I feel like I barely see that. Like they just kind of like shove it in there with no real reason other than just like they're gay. Like that's really the only reason. They're gay. That's why I'm pushing it in your face because they're gay. No, it feels organic. It feels organic, and I feel like I barely see that. So, yeah. There's definitely a lot of other animes that's not too popular. If there is one anime that I absolutely would want to get into, there's an anime that recently came out. Um, Oshinoko. I saw some of it. I really want to see the full thing of it. I think there's controversy about it now, but but I don't know. I don't know much about it though. But like the premise is definitely very interesting. Like it's a very cool twist of the isekai genre. But definitely like I would love to get into anime a lot more though. I really wish I did. And I feel like my style does kind of resemble anime, at least a teensy bit. I really wish that I could watch it more than I do now. I really wish I do. Thanks for asking though. I forgot yours too. Oh God. Shoot. The wrong layer. I love inconsistencies. Inconsistencies. But yeah, even random questions, I don't care. I would love to get more into anime though, if I could. I don't know. And another thing too is that like when I am obsessed with something, I talk about it nonstop. And I'm kind of worried about getting into that phase where people are just like, okay, can you chill out a little? Just a little, please. I know what you mean. In romance stories in general, I often see forced relationships just for the sake of them being romantic. It's very rare to see a natural portrayal. Boom! Right there! Right there, bro. right freaking there. And it's also what I'm trying to do with these two. Like I'm trying to like give them some chemistry. Um I actually do want to talk a teensy bit about like um Velvet and Flare, how kind of like they're in a situation where they're kind of just like I kind of have to be with you because they were assigned. Well, I mean, to be fair, they do have some chemistry. 1,000% there is some chemistry. And it's like, with this like assignment, Flair kind of got more of a choice, even if it's a choice that um, wasn't really too glad about because Velvet was before she became the princess. She was a working class citizen. And it's almost like the norm, at least in this universe, for characters who usually work for the royals. They're usually like especially like if they're not from like a royal-ish family, it's oh, I just got disconnected. Well, I actually stick for a very long time. I'll reconnect, but basically it's like um they kind of got to know each other and Bayside and Bluegrass based. Ah, Jesus, bro, but it just disconnected. Hold on, I'll fix this. You'll be seeing a white screen for a teensy bit until I get this resolved. I'll take pretty quick though. Hold on. Um, technical difficulties? Nope. Bayside and Bluegrass. See. Thank you for coming in, Radio Men said. I didn't think you'd read the message. I'm glad to see you here. But going on what I was just talking about, is that like even though they were quote unquote assigned, it really wasn't really assigned, quote unquote, because Flair had to choose from multiple civilians, and out of all of them, he chose a working class civilian, which was Velvet. And people were obviously not too keen about it because normally you'd expect like the prince or like the royal child to choose a more middle classish, like a middle class civilian, a more middle class, upper class type of thing. But Flair kind of felt like he saw something in her. And shoot, I did not mean to zoom out like that. Sorry about that. Um, so they kind of you know, and it's almost like they want to like get together and whatnot, so they are like together and whatnot, but some stuff starts to arise between them, and they both have some stuff very similar. They have like a lot of bonding moments, but it's like what they both have in common is that they kind of like are like trying to like escape from like their past, but when they kind of like where they kind of don't have any closure from their past, so they're just like, okay, no okay, let's just like forget that it even happened because it's like I have you now, so it's like what's the point in that? It's kind of also fighting the trope of like, oh no, a damsel in distress, and she gets her prince charming and they live happily ever after. Or is it happily ever after? Nope, it's definitely not. Because later on down the line, they start to kind of realize I can't keep running from the you can't keep running from the past. You really can't. You can try to forget it. You can motivate yourself to forget it, but it still happened and you can't just do that. And soon this like kind of like turmoil in which like they have like this like thing where they start to kind of like where like their past is starting to actually interfere with their views of the future, and soon that sense this lack of closure from their past starts to leak into their relationship, where they're kind of forced to kind of go back and cling on to that, because then they suddenly turn into a state where that's all that they have, or that's basically all that they have left to cling on to. Um, Cyan and Bluegrass are kind of somewhat similar, but a teensy bit different. Um, Bluegrass, I'm still trying to like work out an exact backstory for him, but basically he does not have a really good track record in his past for sure. He definitely does not. And the way that he personally copes with it is well, performing. He copes with performing and just kind of taking the piss off of things. Cyan, he is confirmed. This is where the mental disorder thing comes in. Cyan is only one of two characters who are confirmed to have a form of who have a confirmed mental disorder. For Cyan, it's PTSD. And it's kind of because, like, all the war that he's faced, all of the bloodshed and whatnot, and then there's like a rebellion that happens, and a lot of people die, a lot of innocent lives die, and that one in particular kind of broke him because um he was kind of like dazed. He was literally covered in the lives of like the people he wanted to protect, like the people he kind of swore to protect, and he killed them basically. Now, why did this rebellion happen? I will not reveal that, but let's just say it did not have a good effect on him. And especially with one certain killing, um, it especially broke him. And he kind of never really got to fully deal with that. And which very similarly to how a lot of, how there's like a common stigma that like with men, that's kind of like what's wrong with what's going on with these two, is that they're kind of like both avoiding their situations, where they're just like, well, listen, we just kind of have to forget about it. Like, we can't just like dwell on it. We kind of have to just cope with it. Or they kind of deal with it in a way that's not really head on, because like, they kind of can't dwell, because you're a man, you can't cry about it, you can't boo-hoo about it. Yeah, that's basically what's happening. All they have left is their home. Yeah, basically all they have left. And with Cyan, all he has left is his homeland. Both of them have nowhere to go. All that Cyan has is his homeland. All that Bluegrass has is his homeland. At least with Velvet and Flare, those two at least have each other, and they have at least other sources. Cyan and Bluegrass, they don't really have anyone other than themselves and their homeland, but they don't see themselves too kindly. And it's almost like it's almost like this combined level of trauma and like this stigma or whatnot. And it's almost like where Cyan kind of just like is exhausted from everything and like and whatnot. And is kind of hopeless about the whole thing. Bluegrass kind of like tries to like entertain it. He later on tries to use music and performing to kind of entertain and almost like take the piss off of more serious subject matter. Like a kind of indirect, direct way of facing the situation. And it's almost like it's also a work in progress. But later on down the line, um, these two kind of kick it off. And their fates, in the end, are unknown. It's just, hey, the date is 6-9! Date is 6-9! Yeah, you're right. The date is 6-9. Nice. Yeah, 6-9. I'm doing a live stream, and it's of two boys. being all lovey-dovey. Well, one of them just being like, ugh, why are you giving me love? And one was just like, because I love you. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It makes sense. It all makes sense now. Of course. Of course. I totally intended on that. I didn't even realize. Okay. Did not even realize six. I did not realize 6 9. Oh, yeah. But again, a lot of it is like, especially with these two, it's a work in progress because, like, in the main story, they're not really focused on, but in after story, it's where they really start to shine as characters. They start to really pop out. Where before they're kind of like in the sidelines and whatnot, and then later on they're just like, screw it, it's our turns now to come into the spotlight. And also like after I had to change up the main story because because a lot of the stuff that I want to happen in the main story, it wouldn't make a lot of sense if I just ended the main story on a happy note and then just immediately just like shit goes wrong, because that doesn't feel natural. That just feels like it would just make the viewers think like, bruh, everything was just all sunshine and rainbows, and then of course something has to happen. Of course something has to happen. And I don't want it to seem like that. And also like, um thanks editor, by the way, for this. Um Grayscale. I'm definitely Grayscale. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, co-writer. Grayscale. Actually, Grayscale. Oh, look! Oh, I want to hug you. What is that? Hippopotomonstro esquidhedophobia? Is that the phobia of long words? I've seen that. Is that the phobia of long words? Yep. Whoever made the name of that phobia is a monster. Whoever did that is a monster. They're a monster for that, bro. They're a monster. Ah, Jesus. I have to get more references. No. I don't want to go through my gallery. I don't want to go through my gallery, bro. I really don't. Cat? Kitty kitty? Sorry, I heard my cat. Kitty! Heard my cat. I heard my cat and I go happy. Ah, Jesus. Oops. I forgot his name! Ah! Hold on, let me get the whippopotamus. Yeah, grab your whippopotamus. I forgot his stupid cape. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Well, I mean, he's out of uniform. Should he have his cape on out of uniform? Co-writer, co-writer. Should he still have his cape? Should he still have his cape with the unit without his uniform? Should he still have his cape? Let me let me complete this coloring. Should he still have his cape? So yes. I don't think the mic picked up me screaming. I just screamed. I love having this microphone because it blocks out, like, whenever I like scream, it just blocks it out. The screen just blocks it out. Oh yeah, I need to get their stupid facial hair in. It's in the sketch. I need to get your facial hairs. Oh my god, drawing is so complicated. Okay, let me actually get this out the way. Okay, so give me your line art color. Thank you, sir. And let me do your little, whatever the heck this thing is. I don't even know what this is. I did it randomly, and it just worked. But what the heck are these hairs? That's a crazy filler, Papa Science. Snazzy facial hair, Papa Science. Very snazzy indeed. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Bruh. I just love how like Cyan is just like snazz out with the facial hair when Bluegrass is just like with his yee goatee, bro. Oh my god. We should probably add more hairs. More. Oh god. Oh Jesus. I can't believe I forgot he had facial hair. Ugh, bro. Okay, maybe if I was better at drawing men, this would not be a problem for me. I think I just need to get better. I think it's just skill issue. It's just skill issue. Skill issue. But what the hell is that? Bro, it looks like you got spiders crawling. It's like spiders. Oh my god. Bro, you got a spider. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I think there's something crawling up. I think there's something crawling out of your chin there. Oh no. Yeah, I need to get better. I need to get better. I think this is a skill issue. Skill issue. Skill issue. Skill issue. You see, his is part of the line art. I don't know what to do with Cyan. Should I also make it part of the line art, or should I make it the color of his hair? Ay, ay, ay. Cyan without facial hair is now officially cursed. Cyan without facial hair is officially cursed. And without his scars is officially cursed. Cursed, cursed, cursed. It's officially cursed now. If I draw Cyan without his facial hair from now on, yeah, yeah. Bro, these look like eyebrows. Oh well. Oh well. How the heck do I drop this thing down here? How do I drop this thing down here? Um, that moment was cursed. Yeah, oh my god. Now when I draw, now the next time I see Cyan without facial hair, it's going to be officially considered cursed now. It's going to be officially cursed. Oh, Jesus. Hey, co-writer, do you have any questions for me? Like, any questions? You have any questions or concerns? Questions or concerns? Questions or concerns? I don't know how to draw this thing down here. I want that thing to be there though. Should I just make it like weird ball looking thing with these little things popping out? That looks weird. It looks like a tumor. I'm just kidding. Oh, actually, it doesn't look that bad. Let me fix this a little. Oh, why is drawing men so complicated? Oh, please. Please, drawing men so complicated. I'm gonna cry. Drawing hair is so complicated. I'll figure it out. Let's get your scars too, good sir. In the meantime, okay, you can barely see them. Let's get your scars out. I don't think that's the right color. I think that's the wrong color. Let's. That's the correct color, but that's a bit too darkish. I can barely see that. Can you barely see that? I can barely see it. I think I'm going insane at this point. Later on down the line, I just get increasingly more like insane. I know there's like people who are just like, oh god, drawing women is so hard, and then there's me who's just like, drawing men is so hard. Well, I mean, there's people who like struggle with something. I think I'm starting to combat that a bit more, but definitely like, uh, it's still so complicated. I oh oh hey, where did this come from? Oh hey there. I cannot see. I have no eyes. No eyes, no eyes. You have so much energy at nighttime. I do. I absolutely do. You are correct on that. I do have a lot of energy at nighttime. Wait, are we in the same time zones? I know me and Zed are in the same time zones. Are you in the same time zone? I'm Eastern. What's your what? What's your favorite Gafka's poison stalker taxi? Hold on, let me Google that real quick. Gosh darn it. What the heck is this? There are many great match results. Are you making me search up something bad? What is that? Can someone tell me what that is? No, it's still. Oh, it's still 6? Oh, yeah, it's definitely like. I'm Eastern time, so it's like. Definitely a bit on the later end for me. What the heck is it? Did I lock this? Where the heck did that thing go? Where'd it go? Guess it's gone. Well, it's gone. Oh, that's why. It's an eraser now. Yeah, I'm kind of like I feel like I went from a day bird, or like a dawn bird to a night owl. I think it's called a day bird and a night owl. I think that's what it's called. I used to be an absolute day bird. Now I'm a night owl. What the heck is meant to be over here? Oh well. I'm just drawing whatever now. Well, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. I don't even know what the heck I did over there. Whatever the case is, I'm like, it's so bad. Why does it look so bad? I should just make it a square. That's it, sir. You're getting a square. I cannot right now. You are getting a pathetic little square. No, I can't do that to you. I can't do that to you. I can't do that to you. No, I can't. I'm both. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I had that energy 24/7. I want energy 24/7. Can I have your energy? Can we swap for 2 seconds? Por favor. Speak Spanish, see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah, Jesus, Cyan. Oh, Cyan, what am I going to do with you? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do with you. I know what me and Zed are gonna do with this boy. Woo! Goth. What are these questions? God, Ellenist. What? Let me see this. Traveling around Europe? I'm just getting traveling around Europe. Traveling around Europe. Um, to do in Hellskin. A vacation to Helsinki can easily be turned into a grand adventure. Dora's big. It is good. One of the search results is Dora's Big Birthday Adventure Nickelodeon Hotel. The Goosebumps book raid online. Bro, I think that's a virus. I'm not. Are you trying to make me search of viruses? You Zed. See? You are Zed. You are Zed. I'm pretty sure you are. Yeah. That's it. You're getting square. You actually look quite nice with that square, sir. You look nice with square. I think I like you with square. But let's add a bit more hair to your hair. Just a teensy bit. So we know that it's hair and it's not some type of sticker that you put on your thing. So it's not some, yeah. Ah, Jesus Christ, of course. The more detail, the worse. Maybe, just maybe. No, I'll give you a hint. It's a popular. Ah, okay. I see why I'm not getting it now. Say YouTube. I'm Googling it. I'll give you a hint. It's a popular YouTuber. You see, I kind of live under a bush. I don't know many about the YouTubers. Guy. Sir, something's not looking right here. It looks like some of your colors are going outside the line. Yeah, good sir. I think there's a big major issue here. You see, some of your colors are coming outside of the line. I think you might want to get that checked out. Okay, that's pretty severe actually. Hold on, let me fix that. Only the more egregious ones. No one else will notice. Only the artist will. Now you all know that my colors are outside the lines by 1 pixel. But if you zoom out, it's less obvious. Magic. Magic, magic.
Less.
Magic, magic. I don't want to go to my gallery for your colors, sir. I don't want to go to the gallery for your colors. Um, rough estimate. Wait. Wait, never mind. Close enough. Whatever. You see, this is why it takes me a while to draw because of this. This is why my motivation goes bye-bye because of situations like this. Because I have to go back in and make sure that these things don't happen. So only the artist can complain and not the casual viewers. Oops. Oopsie, wrong layer. I feel like I'm a lot more of a nightish owl, but I feel like I'm like not even a night owl because there's like some nights where I'm just like, and also on days I'm just like I'm like I don't even like what's sleep? Like what's sleep? Oh yeah, it's kind of part of my lifestyle. Actually, I'm still gonna complain. Thoughts on AI? Um, alert, alert, alert. You have opened a can of worms. I do not think very kindly of AI. I mean, okay, let me be honest with AI. I feel like AI can help out a lot on certain prospects, like can help with productivity and whatnot. I feel like it can be helpful. But I feel like with the amount of power that we're giving it, it's like it could replace us almost. Like it's like a thing in the back of my head where it's just like it could potentially replace us? Question mark? I don't know for certain, but I have like this little thing where it's just like, like oh my god, soon like us like for an example, artists. If you're asking on an artist perspective, um I do not, at least with artists, I don't think too kindly of AI art. Um, because I know there's like a common thing with AI is that like AI generated art is art theft. Honestly, I don't really know much about that, but I do know that when DeviantArt was about to come up with their AI generating tool, they had their artists, like people who made accounts on there, agree that if you post your art on there, if you make an account and you post art on this site, you agree that your art or prospects of your art may be taken by this AI, may be taken by this AI. So, and the AI will like basically like generate it and you can post it, and that it maybe like you're prone to art theft basically. And people were not very happy about that. I think they tried to backpedal on it, but even then, even with the backpedaling, they still said that like, well, yeah, like okay, it was not our intentions to do that. And it says like, no, that clearly was your intentions. That's basically what you said what the AI tool was. Um, and yeah, I just don't think too kindly of it because I feel like with the amount of power that some companies will give it, like for example, like literally we don't even know where some of the prospects of their artwork is coming from. And there's like some cases where like some places have to literally ban AI art because like I have to get his cape. Because like fear of art theft. And that overall it is not seen very kindly at all. I've seen several people who do art commissions, for example. I've seen some people complain that like they like get like art, like they like commission artwork, but then when they get their artwork, they realize it's not real. It was generated by an AI, and they paid money for artwork that was made in 2 seconds with zero thought and zero prospects. Like, there's no thought put into it, it's just thrown together. And it's just like, how does it, and that's another problem that I also have with AI art is that like they just throw things together. They just throw stuff together and they say like, and they just like, what's the non-vulgar way of saying this? Um, uh, I don't think too kindly. I really don't like AI art. I feel like with the amount of stuff that we're giving it, it could potentially replace us. However, if there is one thing that at least relieves me a bit relating to AI is that it will never replace human beings, as in like it will only be below us or above us. It will never be within the same level as us. And here's why I think so. You see, us humans, we kind of have thoughts. We have thoughts. We have we have thought, like with art, we can choose if we want this to like have like a deep meaning. That's what I love the most about art, is that we can choose if we want it to have a deep meaning. Or we can just throw stuff together and then soon it's just like, hey, why does this kind of symbolize to me this? And it's just like art AI art just kind of takes away that purpose where it's just like it's just like nah. Like you could just like literally throw stuff in your basement together and that's considered art. And I feel like that kind of like discredits it in a way. And uh what else was I gonna say? And it's that it just makes art seem disposable. It doesn't make art seem like valuable. It makes it seem disposable. Like, why get an artist to do this? And why pay them when we can get an AI to do it? And I already know, like, with like, no, with artists, like, with going into the art industry, it's very difficult to go in there. Like, even with the education and the knowledge, it's very difficult for artists to even get, like, a position in artwork. Like, it's very hard for them to truly get into the industry. Like, they could have all the skills and whatnot, but to truly get into the industry, it's like not even possible. It's like near impossible for them, or at least to get one where it's like fulfilling. But AI will never reach like, complex thought. It will either be below us or above us, but it will never be us. It can try to be. We can try to make it be us, but they won't. They won't. Tangent over. Because I don't know, AI just genuinely pushes a button on me. I don't take too kindly to AI. But what are these? Okay. What's your favorite Batman disturb? What? Batman disturb? Let me see. What bad disturbed carry? I'm saying Batman disturbed. Oh. Um. Is this is the Wendy's logo or TP or Pippi? Or is it Pippi? Long stocking bearer. I know the Wendy's logo. The Wendy's logo. Ah, the good old or is PP long stocking better? Oh, that's a genuinely good question. Oh, okay. I just searched up what PP long stock looks like. Huh. That's a really good question because, huh. Wait, wait. You wait, wait. You're telling me that the the Wendy's logo, the Wendy's logo is based on a what? My life is a lie. To answer your question though, which is better? Um, I don't know. Ooh, yeah.
Useless.
You definitely unlocked something. You unlocked something for sure. Well said. Also, you must be a really kind person to show concern for all those for all those who may be negatively affected by AI. Thank you. I thought I said it very badly too because I went on like tangents and I had to repeat myself like 20 times so I make sure I stay on track too. Thought I was saying it pretty badly. Ah. Well, thank you. I really hope that was pretty well said. And then the next person's just like, that was said pretty badly. I didn't even get what you said. That would actually be kind of funny though if someone just came in and did that. But yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of artists who are negatively affected by them. And I've also seen like some art commission forums who are just like, no AI art, no AI art, you'll be banned. And some people who get commissions from people and they don't even get sent like actual artwork from a person. They get stuff that just gets scrambled in like 20 minutes. So it's just like, bruh, like it's just like all these clients, all these clients that are willing to give money to real artists, all for this. Uh, Adios. And it's also like I'm worried if that's what's happening because I recently started to really get into art commissions. Like, or at least I really wanted to, or at least I really want to get into that side of art. And so far, it is not going very well to me. And I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm worried that if the rise of AI is kind of dealing with it, or if it's just like kind of the stigma with artists already. I feel like it's probably a factor of both. And I feel like with AI, it just kind of, again, it just kind of like makes art seem disposable, and the stigma for art industry is like that's not a job, that's just a hobby. Like there's no value in that. There's no money to that. It just kind of heightens that. I feel like it kind of heightens that stigma. But anyways, drawing is fun. Drawing is fun. It is good to sometimes talk about more difficult stuff though. Definitely feels good. Oh my god, that's another thing too. You can barely see some of the stuff. Like you can't even see until like I zoom in. So I'm going back to like to the cell shading I did before. I don't know if it looks any better than the soft shading that I did before, or if anyone really noticed that shift. But like my more recent artworks are more towards the cell shading part, except for some parts. Some parts are soft shaded, but most of it is back to cell shading. He has one arm again. That's okay though. That's okay. I try to be the best that I can be. Hold the toy to toy. Oops. Hold the toy to toy. No, but keep some of these questions up. Oh! I knew this wasn't looking right. Bro, what are those fingers? What are those fingers, bro? What are those fingers? Get those fingers out of here, man. What are fingers? What are hands? What even are they? Bro, those fingers look so strange. The fingers don't work like this. They're no shading. Why is that annoying me? The fact that the gloves don't have shading because now I have to make a shading color for them. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. How long has the stream been going on for? 2 hours. That's okay. Oh yeah, another thing about AI too is that I think there's one AI generator type thing. I don't think it was art, but it was of something. A lot of them are getting like I think class action lawsuits or something along those lines, like lawsuits or whatnot. Like there's lawsuits coming out of a lot of them. And one of them actually got like a court case. One of them actually got a genuine court case. I don't know the exact context of it, but it seems like some of them are really not that like some of them are really not getting away with this at all. I think with this one in particular, I forgot the name of it too, but like it got like actual like legal action taken care of it. So, you know. And I also feel like some people saying that like, "Oh my God, people are like loving AI. They're like eating it." I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure there's some people that do that, but like most of the stuff that like I see is like most of the like yeah, like most of the stuff that like I see is like make either making fun of it or like critiquing it basically. There is like some that are genuinely serious though. But most of the ones that I see, they're mostly just like, hee hee, look at this. It doesn't even make sense. Wrong tool. Thank God with digital art you can erase your mistakes. Not so much with traditional, especially when you get to the inking part in traditional. It's actually going off pretty well though. Yeah, this is usually like within like this time frame, it's usually like with where I start to get to like the shading parts of things. I think I did something. Oh, what got me into drawing? Oh, another really good question I see. Um, huh. I think like you see, when I first drew, I didn't really draw humans. When I started drawing, I primarily drew like my favorite characters. Like not of like popular like off of like stuff that I personally enjoyed. That's how I personally started. Was that I started by drawing like my favorite characters from like this like niche community that I was in. And I still consider myself a part of it. Just not as much anymore. The object show community? Yeah, I got into that and I was making fan art, like what is now called fan art of that. I was like drawing it and I was having a lot of fun with it. And then soon I was just like and then soon I was just like, "Hey, people are creating their own characters. Hey, I can do that. I can make my own characters." And so I started off with making my oldest character who I still hold so dearly, Pearly. Yay, Pearly. Pearly. And then soon that generated into more original characters. And I kind of drew in like when I started to draw humans, I was drawing in a more I was drawing like characters like that mimic like a certain art style. And then soon I was just like, hey, I kind of like drawing this way. Let's kind of like, well, what if we changed this? And then soon it kind of happened naturally. And then soon I got into drawing humans, like I drew primarily female. And right here now, as you can see, I am drawing men. I have gotten so comfortable with my style. I am just like, you know what? Let's stretch my boundaries a bit more. Let's draw men. And here we are. And before it was like a hobby. And then soon I was just like I really wanted to take this seriously, but I didn't know how. Then I was just like I make story. And yeah, and then I started to discover like, hey, like if I'm feeling like down or whatnot, art helps me out a lot with that. Art helps me a lot. Like it makes these things like it makes them like it makes me put them in like a more approachable way. And it makes it in a way that, is not like not as destructive as like, setting the whole house on fire. Like, hey, I could have been setting the whole house on fire, but instead I drew this little teddy bear. Or oh, literally I could have what's another egregious example that's not like too dark? Um I could have literally I could have literally ate this whole package of saltines, but instead I drew two men kissing. You see, there's like some and I kind of wanted to be, and I was just like, man, I really wish there was like a career path where I could basically do that with people. And that was when I was introduced to art therapy. And I was just like, oh, yes. And that's what I aspire to be. I do love making stories that do tackle a lot of difficult subject matters. Because like I said, I feel like it puts it in a way that people are more willing to approach it, and art has definitely helped me. It has over time unlocked parts of me that were kind of more in my unconscious, and I want to inspire people that way.
See, Mark,
And also because like, the stigma with art, the art industry and whatnot. And I was just like, oh God, I don't want to deal with like people who are just like, your art is not worth it or whatnot. So it's just like, hey, there's art therapy, so you can't say that BS anymore. Like, ha, you say that art is useless. Ahem, art therapy's thing. You can't say that anymore. I'm gonna prove y'all naysayers wrong. I think that's how most artists start, where they just draw like their favorite stuff or just like random stuff, and then later on they're just like, hey, what's this? Do you need to go to college? Absolutely. It's very specialized of a field. And like college, um, a lot of college is needed. Like the minimum, at least in the US. I think in like Australia or something, it's like a bachelor's. Because of how specialized it is, in the US, it's is the minimum is master's. Like a minimum is like a master's because of how like specialized it is. But I think I'm ready for it. I think I can do it. Ah, Jesus, here we go. But yeah, definitely college is needed. I actually was just talking to someone about like after I get my associates, where do I transfer to? Because here in New York, there aren't many schools, at least on the island, um, where there is a bachelor's for art therapy. Most of it's like upstate or out of state. But yeah, I'll figure it all out. What am I missing? His eyes! You would not believe your eyes. I need to stylize your cute little eyes. There's no shading in this thing, bruh. Guess I have to make my own colors. I also feel like the juxtaposition as well. I think this kind of like happened unintentionally, but then I realized that like why do I kind of like have like these cuter looking characters, but like the situations that I put them in are really like not as cute. And I think it's kind of similar to like, like making art a bit more approachable and also like a juxtaposition. Like, let me give a good example of something that has like a really cute art style, but is definitely not cutesy at all. Um, Good old example. Uh, this might unlock a memory that some of you might harbor. It definitely unlocked a memory for me. Happy Tree Friends. That's that's an example. That's my example. Happy Tree Friends. Like, ah, cute little animals. Ah, oh no. Oh no. Was basically the example, was basically like it kind of had more of like an effect almost. Like the juxtaposition almost. But that was entirely unintentional. And it's like sometimes like I look back and I'm just like, why do I have these cute characters? But like I make them go through like really sad stuff. And it's like it's almost like I can approach it easily. I mean, obviously it's off-putting. I mean, I think it's off-putting for sure. I for sure think it's off-putting to have like a really cute character just suffer, but yeah. That sure was think but happy. Yep. I had a feeling that would unlock a good old um trying to harbor memory. Ah. look, he's in love because you can tell because of the eyeshine. Yeah, he's so cute. I want to cuddle him. Oh, Bluegrass. Bluegrass, why do I make you suffer? Bluegrass, why do I make you suffer? I apologize. Why do I make you suffer so much? Bluegrass, no. Bluegrass. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Happy Tree Friends is a good old example, and there's like another example, like a graphic novel that I came across. I forgot the name of it, but like it's like super like cutesy looking girls, but it's just like the stuff that they go through is like speechless. Speechless. This is the part where I might have to mute my mic for like 2 seconds though. But I know what you mean. I have plans of making a story about zombies, but I'm afraid that my art style is too cute for an intense story like that. I mean, listen. I have a cute little art style, yet even with that, I still draw some really dark stuff. If I'm able to do it, go for it. You can absolutely go for it. Your art style should not stop you. Your art style should definitely not stop you. The sky's the limit. But yeah, my stories are definitely a lot more on the intense side. I've shared my synopsises with several peers, and they're just like, why do your characters suffer like this? Oh god. I might have to have my mic muted for just a teensy bit.
What happened? Why? What are you stupid?
Diesel! Oh my god, Diesel! I'll read that comment. Diesel! Kitty kitty! Kitty kitty! Okay, sorry about that. For me, I'm not the biggest fan of intense stories. I can't really handle the negative things too well, but yet somehow the best stories that I make are the darker ones. It's a sad contradiction. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean entirely. I kind of am worried that the same thing is happening with my stories too. So, oh, and thank you, Jaden. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Gatito, gatito, toma comida, gatato. Mi gatito,
Cute.
Shut up, Milo.
Mom.
Ven, gatito, ven. Ven, gatito, ven. Ven, gatito, ven. ¿Dónde está mi novia? ¿Dónde está esa flacuchenta que me pega? Déjala en su cuarto.
Oh my god.
Ven a esa gata fea porque me susto.
Do not use Google Translate, kids.
Why?
Google Translate. Oh god.
Get on.
You know who needs shading? Oh, you know who else needs shading here?
Yeah, you need to actually give me money for my ice cream and for buying juice, okay? It's beautiful. Ya sabes. Mira, Charlie, mira, for map, no, no, next week.
Oh god. Oh. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Mom. Mom. Someone in my chat understood everything you said. Someone in the chat understood everything you said.
What? What? They hear me? What is that?
They hear you. My mic picks you up, Mom. They hear you. They understood everything.
Why? Why they say actually I speak Spanish? Understood everything.
I they understood everything you said.
Hey, and you make money there?
I I make money.
Yeah, good too.
No,
You don't make money like Junior?
no, I don't make money. I could, but I kind of don't want to.
Pobrecito, teníamos super
I would definitely would be interested in that, but I don't know. I really don't know about that. Great. How am I going to explain this now? Ah, God, this is why I was certain I needed to mute my mic during this time.
No, no.
Mom, no!
Wow.
No, because look, Eva's come to her Dylan.
No!
Ew.
Basil. Oh God. I want to finish. I want to finish. Oh, Jesus. I'm almost done with this too. I'm like 3/4 of a way done.
Dylan, mira,
3/4 of the way. 3/4 of the way.
mira, she's bueno.
I was kidding. I was kidding. No, that was English. My God. This is definitely Evie. Be nice to him. Oh my God, my cat always bullies the other cat. My cat always like bullies the other cat. Like they like bully each other. They like bully each other.
Listo, una vez. Chico, Marquito. Está ahí, póngale la fuerza. Mala.
Mala Eva, no. No, Mala Eva, no. No, Mala. No, Mala. That's annoying me. I need to erase. That's actually annoying me. The rest is unnoticeable. This is noticeable, bro. This is the only time I cannot stand the colors going outside the lines. Beat it down! I used to make stories myself, but never could make the art for them, so I ended up stopping and just looking for servers and people to roleplay with. That's way too real. That is way too real. It took me years to get here. I've been like drawing at least to myself before I took this seriously for like since 2013, where I really started to like draw a lot, like my prime. And then later on down the line I was just like, yeah, yeah, artwork.
Ven, dame beso. Mira, ven. Estúpida mala.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. It's a really big struggle. My art is guitar, and even there I suck. I'm 100% self-taught. Yeah, same. At least a bit more recently, I'm really not going to be very self-taught because I'm going to have to start taking classes because I'm required to take classes.
She wanna go inside Dylan's.
These stories would be better if a Whippopotamus was included. You're right. These stories would be 1,000% better if we just add Whippopotamus at this point. Go writer, write down Whippopotamus into the transcripts. When I send you the transcript, you are going to put in the Whippopotamus in one of the transcripts. With just there's like a random encounter with a Whippopotamus. Yeah, when I send you the completed transcripts, you are going to write a scene. You're going to yeah, let's go. All right, let's see what. I started taking drawing seriously when I was 6. Honestly, I'm kind of ashamed for being at the level that I am for after drawing for so long. Hey, all art takes is staying with it. Yup, I applaud. Round of applause. Round of applause, Jaden. I agree with you. Bro, it took me since 2013 to even get to a decent level, and even then, there's some things that I definitely still suck at. For example,
Share.
perspective.
Così.
Perspective. I definitely do not do very well with perspective.
Why?
I really want to work on perspective.
Così, right?
But, like just even like the fact that you're like sticking with it. Like some people they just,
You need the paper for instrument?
I could do better with the guitar if I take my own advice and fully practice once a day for an hour. Yeah, serious question. Serious question alert. Woo! Serious question. Serious question coming in, guys. Which chapter is the Femboy Hooters in? Oh, okay. How do I put this? So, the main 6 chapters is basically what I call quote the main story. And anything after that is considered the after story. Wait. Wait a second. Are you talking wait, by Femboy Hooters? Are you talking about Femboy Hooters or are you talking about please clarify before I can answer. This is so much fun. I'm definitely gonna do this more often. The restaurant. Oh, I see now. Huh. Co-writer, I have a mission for you now. We when I send you the completed transcripts, I need your help to integrate in a scene where the characters after they're falling out, one of them's just like, you know what? Screw the pain. I'm going to Femboy Hooters.
Gatita, gatita.
That's what I'm gonna do. In one of the chapters where things start to really go badly, it's just like, yeah, you know what? We are going to go to Femboy Hooters to get away with the pain. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the case, bro. Gotta add some pizzazz. Who cares if it's medieval times? It's fictional. It's inspired by medieval times. This, yes, yes, that's perfect. That is perfect. That is so perfect. That is so perfect. Like it's just like the whip up the whip. Like it's just. Let me see if I can envision this. Like it's just like man, life kind of sucks. Like man, like things are really starting to hit the fan. All right, mom. Like things are starting to really hit the fan, and I kind of hate this. And they're just like, screw this drama. Let's go to February. That's probably what's going to I wouldn't be surprised because it's like later on it starts to take a toll on some of the side characters, I think. Because like, bro, like you're not the only ones affected by this. You gotta remember there's other characters that are very close and tight knit to you. So I feel like these two would probably be like, ah, like he would bring up the idea and he'd agree. Like it's just like I feel like this would happen. Like, oh, sweetheart, listen. You know all this trauma that's going on. Yeah, sad guitar music as it plays. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me actually set the scene here. Um. Uh. Let me set the scene here. Um. Oh my God, Diesel! Hi, Diesel! Hi, see? The kitties are here. Like my cats are here. Let me set the scene. Shoot, it's supposed to shut off. Don't leave me now, cause I'm like triple triple tasking here. Sad guitar music. And let me turn on desktop audio for this one. Let me see if I could find royalty free because I don't want to get copyright striked on my first stream. Okay, I found one. All right, hold on. Let me set the scene here. Okay, I think this is good. Um, so, sweetheart, me more. You see, all this shit, it's all going wrong. How about you and I? Let's all go to, you know what? All of us. Screw this drama. Let's go to Femboy Hooters. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, I have too much fun. Because it's romantic. He is feeling romantical. See? I usually don't watch live streams, but this is great. Best one I've even joined. Wow, really? This is my first one, like, after a super long time. That actually means a lot to me, bro. Definitely gonna do this more often. I'm having way too much fun with this. Ever, I mean. The best one the best one I've ever joined. That actually means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That support means a lot. That definitely gives me motivation. It's just like, you know what? Let's live stream today. I'm definitely going to clip that moment, and we're gonna make that canonical. We are, co-writer. We're making that canonical. We're making that canonical. We are making this canonical. Oh! Okay, thank you for clarifying. Okay, the clarification actually helps out a lot. Do. Right, I was thinking the same thing. You would make for a great streamer. Like if you would want to do it full time. I would definitely like to consider that. This is definitely very fun to do. I'm just dipping my toes into it for now. And if things really start to go well, yeah, I don't see why not. Agreed. Yeah, boy! I'm getting really excited right now. I didn't even expect, like, how many people are here? How many people? Three? I didn't even expect one person to be here. Thought I'd be alone, so this means a lot. That's really good music, bro. She's the brutal honesty. I appreciate that. No, she'd be a pretty mid streamer. Just kidding. Or not. Very ambiguous. Very ambiguous. I love ambiguity, whatever it's called. Ugh. Again, this is my first stream, so things are definitely a lot more on the rougher side of things, but sometimes that's probably how it's gonna have to be for now. Again, I didn't even expect me to even reach like 30 followers on like Instagram, like even like 30 followers. I was just like, what? How is this even happening? I'm becoming a celebrity. I mean, obviously that's a bit ludicrous, but it's besides the point. By the way, what are you streaming on? Oh, yeah. Um, you see, there was a reason why I was kind of hesitant on. It's over there and he's meowing. Yeah. Um, yeah, thank you. Rough, rough, rough. What? Message retract. But,
Hey, who's spending money ice cream? No. Who paid? Ah, good, yeah.
wow, thanks.
Yeah, you're the big girl. Bye.
Adios. Okay, now the stream can be back to normal now. Um, So what I use for streaming is like I had to like test out various like softwares. So I'm using OBS, and since the drawing is happening on a tablet, since the drawing is happening on a tablet, and I don't really know how to screen record via directly from Instagram Live, and I don't see like an option to really do screen recording. Um, I am using I had to test various applications for this because some of them just did not work at all, or they had like a huge mungus watermark. So for this I'm using Free Flow. I'm using Free Flow for this. I know another one that was also highly recommended was Duwan, but the only problem with that is that like there's a huge fat watermark. There's a huge fat watermark on it, and I didn't really want to use that because I wasn't sure how well the stream would do. And since this was primarily meant to be dipping my toes into the sand type thing and not really going full-fledged streamer mode, I guess you could say, um it kind of just had to choose like what I found. Free flow is like um yeah, I use free flow and OBS. Yeah, I would definitely would love to get this higher res because I'm definitely like some of the tools are definitely like I'm very confused on. So I would definitely would love assistance on that to at least make it at least a teensy bit more easier to watch and less whatever the heck this is. Oh god, this is really dark. This is a really dark color. And also the colors that are showing on the stream are not accurate to the colors that are on the tablet. That's another problem that I currently have that I would definitely would love to resolve. Is that the colors that are showing on the stream are not accurate to what's shown on the tablet, even at like higher brightness, it's nowhere close to it's nowhere close to accurate. What was this said? Bluegrass is a Bluegrass is a virgin Fallout 4 enjoyer, and Cyan is a Chad New Vegas player. Based. I'm adding that to the trivia page. I'm adding that to their trivia now. That's their official trivia because you said that, so it's official now. You said it, it's official now. Wait, really? Oh, well, I guess my color choice is wrong. I don't know. I think my tablet's just off. Oh well. I hope the colors look just a teensy bit nice. And if they don't, then there's a solution that I have. Yes, I have spoke. Yes, you have spoke. You have. This does not end off correctly. I forgot about this. I Yes, you have spoken and it is final now. Okie dokie. Ah, yes, a good old quote. I have been baptized twice, once in water, once in flame. Steve. Chad Joshua Graham. Joshua! I Lucas Graham! Bro, Chad. I want to give these guys, like, just like a round of applause. The Revenge House. Make it a more defined, like, shading color. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I was just like, why does this not look exactly right to me? And I was just like, that's why. His gloves. I forgot his designs on his gloves. Don't mind me just quickly violating here. Okay, that sounded wrong. I did not say anything. Just don't mind me drawing there for 1 second. There you go. Bruh, someone needs to clip that part where I played that sad thing and did that dumb little original character skit. Someone needs to clip that and send that to me because I'm going to make a reel out of that. I love that so much. Excuse me in your crouch, my dog. Everyone loves Blue. Everyone loves Cyan. He's so handsome. Yeah, I'd give him a kiss. I'd give him a kiss. I mean, he is bi, so he wouldn't mind. Shoddy, I don't mind. I'm gonna get copyright striked for singing a copyrighted song. No. Can you ask? Someone told me that you like. Can you actually get copyright striked if you're just singing a song? Like just singing it can get you copyright striked or something. That'd be horrible. He looks familiar. Wait, he looks familiar? Oh yeah, you're right. He does look familiar. If you just take away some of the scars, he resembles someone oddly. I wonder who. Hmm. Hmm. That's a very good point. What? What? I don't know who, but he's very handsome. You're right. I agree with you. He does resemble someone, and I also can't pinpoint who. It's not like the person's in the chat. But whoever that person is, he's handsome. Very. See. Very handsome. Arrested for singing happy birthday. There's no way that's real. Zero way. What? How? How is that? How is that even possible? I did not know that. Literally, damn, guess he didn't have a happy birthday. Thanks, Universal. Thanks, Universal. Universal Studios, thank you. Amen. What? Bruh. I thought the happy birthday was public domain, bruh. Okay, okay, I should not say that. Wait, so what song should we sing now for the happy birthday? Do we have to write our own original songs now for the happy birthday? Ew. Ew. I don't want to. I don't want to make my own original song when my singing is ass. Great, what do I do now? So when I have to celebrate my birthday, I need to like write my own happy birthday song? Really? For that really does suck. Bruh, the whole world is going into climate change because of that. Thanks, Universal. Have a good birthday. Salute you. Have a good birthday. Have a good birthday or don't. Said you have to sing that. You have to sing that for my birthday. I beg of you, you have to sing me that. And okay, I'll make you a deal. Your birthday is coming up too, so I'm singing that for your birthday. Yeah, we got a deal. uh, now for the difficult part. Once I'm done with this, now I'm gonna get up to the difficult part. Backgrounds. Ah, backgrounds. Why must it be backgrounds? I don't know what to do. Don't like arrest everyone who sings it. Our jails would be full overnight. That's what the judge said. What? Bro, no one can have a happy birthday anymore.
I know it.
No one can have a happy birthday. Wait, Zed. Zed. What your little happy birthday melody? Do you plan on making it public domain? Or do you plan on like patent it, or like putting a patent or like a copyright to it? No, I can't. See. Like what for me? Ah, that's beautiful. Great. Now there's one part that I'm stuck on. You know what it is? Backgrounds. Yay. I want to cry. I can't believe this. I don't want it to be plain this. Actually, technically, happy birthday is copyrighted, but the U.S. Supreme Court will not enforce it. The only time the U.S. government kind of, I don't even know where I was gonna go with that. Um, backgrounds. Okay, that's probably like seizuring. So, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do for the background? You don't know me where I was. Oh, you don't even know where I don't even know where I was going to go. That you sound like me, a couple on LSD, trying. You chew a trying.
No, it's not over, silly.
My tablet turned off on me. Okay, this is where you guys could come in handy. Actually, what should I do for the? Oh, okay, that actually adds a bit. It's just like it's just like science. Like it's just like hold on. I need that. I need that background music again. I need that background music again. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me lower this. It's easy. Start it. Ah, Cyan, mi amor, it's such a beautiful day today. You see, I brought you here for a reason. You wanna take a ride in the sixth dungeon? What the hell? It's perfect. Like it's just like mi amor, we're here for a reason. And Cyan's just like, what the hell are you trying to get me into, sir? It actually makes sense though. Oh yeah. Gotta show your pride. No, but seriously, I'm not drunk. Yes. Funny though. I'm not drawing it on YouTube. Oh god. But keep on doing this stupid thing again. Hey, Cyan. He's just like, what the hell are you trying to get me into, sir? What did you get me into? Bro, I went all this way to feel a romantic attraction to you. I did not do this just to go into some weird stuff. I have to kind of tiptoe because I'm on YouTube, and YouTube has rules, and rules you kind of have to follow the rules. Pink carpet. Uh, let's put like a stock image. I'm just gonna do a forest. I lure him into the forest. He's my victim. My next victim. My next victim. That Shadow Hammer. I probably already got that because I tried searching myself up on YouTube on a different account. My name did not show up. I'm already shadow banned. It's okay at this point. I don't care anymore. Oh god. But of course, here's a little sneaky little thing that I do. A little sneaky thing that I do. You see the little sneaky. I pull a little sneaky. Oops. I pull a little sneaky here real quick. You see, if the colors don't look right to me, if I pull a little sneaky, as you can see here, I I lock it, I put a color, one harmonious color. So let's say I do red, for example. What am I doing? All that hard-earned work. Where'd it go? I do that a lot. His facial hair. It's on a separate layer. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, great. But now Cyan without facial. I'm tempted to take off the layer. Hold on. Oh, oh, that's so close now. It's so good. It's no, no, he's naked. He's naked. Oh god. I don't know how long the stream's been going on, but very soon I'll have to inevitably end it because it's getting late. Getting very late. I do want to give a little, little, little heart. Little heart. Army style facial hair. You're seriously so entertaining. Really? Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Hold on. Oh, I thought I'd be boring. I thought I was like a boring individual. Bro, I need to love myself more. You see this right here? I need to give myself more of this. I need to give myself more of this. You see this right here? You guys need to do that too. There's too much self-hatred. You're just gonna say it to make you feel better. Yeah, it's okay though. It does make me feel better at the end of the day. So, yeah. You see this right here? You see this heart right here? You see this? You see this? This right here? I need to give myself this more. The rainbow. Just violent response. Ah, you gotta give yourself some more love, bro. More love. Self-love is the best love. Yeah. You gotta love yourself before you can give love to others. It's very kinky indeed. Listen, I never said that my channel was for youngsters. My channel was never intended for youngsters, my bro. It was never intended for youngsters. When I start making, if I start making like videos or whatnot again, I'm gonna have a disclaimer out that says, yeah, if this was never meant for youngsters. A disclaimer: this channel was not made for the youngsters. So if you're a youngster, please watch. No, actually, don't go to YouTube Kids. If you're a youngster, don't go to YouTube Kids. No YouTube Kids. No YouTube Kids for you. No more YouTube Kids. Heart. Gotta give yourself more love. You gotta love yourself. By the way, how old are y'all? I'm 56. Young. We're all fairly young. I am young, very young indeed. It's very nice to see how supportive you all are, though. Um, you see, a good majority of my demographic is kind of young. I'm 10. You are not 10. You are not 10. You are a liar. You are li- you are liar. You liar. Ooh. Hearts back. Digression. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Oops. Let me see if I can get this correct. The ratio correct. I have to eyeball this. That's not correct. It's not correct. I. Yay! If you're 10, I'm 5. Digression. Yeah, digression. Aw, love. You gotta show some love. Gotta show some love. Gotta show some of that love. And he's just like, eh? But, I'm actually not 56. Imagine a 56-year-old using emojis. Oh, that'd be kind of funny though. I mean, there's people on Facebook using like he's just like question mark. You are 56. That'd be nice. No, nice. No. I'm joking. We're all just joking here. I hope. Question mark? Wait, but the question mark is a heart. He's just like, is this love? Love? Question mark? But not just one. Gotta have two. Two of them. Twins. Twins. Oh, that's actually so cute, bro. Oh, what color should I make them? The disrespect in your voice. Bro, we were chill just 2 seconds ago. Yo, Cyan is so me. Like, it's just like, what? Love? Love? What is this? Love? This is love? Are you serious? Love from man? Love from dude? Yeah, nah. Yeah, you're right. CZ, you just got caught in your tracks, bro. You are not one. You are Oh shoot, I forgot that. Oh well. Yeah, you have been exposed. You have been rightfully exposed. We don't treat liars nicely on these streets. These are not accurate colors. But I don't care. 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 What's your favorite 1992 animated movie? I watch a lot of movies. More recently I kind of haven't really been watching many movies. I should probably do that again. But let me think. What were movies that were released in 1992? Um, what were some movies released in 1992? 1992 animated movies. Oh, these films. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah, these were the prime of these were like the golden age before Disney became Monopoly. Um, Yeah, this was before Disney became Monopoly. They were at their absolute prime. Um, hmm. Definitely makes me think. Guess my gears working. Trying to make myself remember every single movie that I've watched. I definitely was not born in 1992, but I definitely grew up having those movies at those times being, shoved in my face. Yes, the live action made me want to like die. But I was born in 1981. No, I was not, bro. Okay, maybe I was. Maybe? Even I don't even remember my own birth year, bro. I know my birthday, but birth year. What? Birth year? We don't celebrate birth year, we celebrate birthday. Hi, I joined. Cyan? Cyan? Is that you? Cyan, is that you? OMG! Guys, it's Cyan real! It's Cyan real! It's Cyan real, bro! It's Cyan real! I love. Do you hate 2002? What happened in 2002? Does anyone know what happened in 2002? All I know is that in 2001 there was something really bad that happened, and in 2000 and what is it? 2000. Sorry, I'm lost in my tracks. Was it 2000 2008? 2008 was the economic recession. Everyone's favorite rainbow friends is Cyan. Bro, Cyan ate my kidneys, bro. Cyan ate my kidneys. Oh yeah, 2002 was. That sounds like a pretty. Can I be vulgar? Do you guys mind if I be vulgar for 1 second? I mean, I kind of been vulgar already, but can I be vulgar for 2 seconds? What is a rainbow friend? You see, Rainbow Friends is a Roblox game. It's a Roblox game. Okay, I've been given permission to be vulgar. So, oops. So I have the right to quickly say it is a pretty ass year. Because when you turn 18, COVID. Yeah, yeah, basically it's a pretty ass year. I know someone who was born in 2001, at least for the US. I think also for globally as well. It was also a pretty ass year. I think every year is ass in some way. The worst you. Well, you guys can do the calculations. There you go. Calculations, and yeah, there you go. There's me. Oh my god, can this thing stop shutting off? I should probably change the settings so sleep mode is like never. But then I'll drain the battery. What battery is this on? 27. Man, this thing takes forever to drain. I think I got the colors reversed. Did I get the bisexual colors reversed, guys? Are they reversed or is this the correct order? 2018 was a bad year for you. My worst year was 2016. 2016 was horrible for me. It was a really bad year. Can you draw teen Nafu characters? Absolutely, next stream, I'm definitely gonna sketch like whatever the heck people want me to draw on my next stream. When will that be? I am not so sure, but definitely in my next stream, I will definitely be doing sketches. And if you want a full on illustration, my commissions exist for a reason. I feel bad for doing that. I feel kind of bad. But it's just like My worst year was no year. Every year you're alive is a good year. And that is why you're co-writer. That is why you're co-writer. Oh, Jesus. What tool do I use for grass? Well, that's charcoal. Boy. HR? What's HR? HR. Let's try HR. Let's see what HR has in store for us. What's HR? Just speak of this. HR. No, I'm not making a, a, a preschool looking thing. No. What do you think I am? A preschooler? Yes, but that's besides the point. Look at how cute they look. What should I do for the background, guys? I don't want to leave it like this. It looks so, like, plain. Background. What do I do? What do I do for the background? What do I do for the background? I want to cry. What do I do for the background? It genuinely, it's just like it's genuinely bothering me, bro. Stone Arc? Huh, hold on one sec. Reference time! Reference! I mean, you gotta be gay behind the scenes. You can't be gay in public. At least at these times you can't be. Now you kind of can, but not today. Wait, no. Wait, I got it reversed. You can be gay now, but not before. Not in late medieval times. Late medieval times was kind of where the shift happens. At least from my research. Is where the kind of like there's like a shift where it's just like, yeah, you kind of can't do that. You could make a heart background for this. Huh. So many decisions to make. I want you to draw from Chainsaw Man. Oh, Chainsaw Man. I really do want to get into anime though. I need to get motivation to get myself into anime. I really do. My mind is breaking. My mind is breaking. Um, let's River. I ah ah. Eh. Also from Nam Roleplay. Oh, anime is great. Yeah, I need to get myself into anime. I feel like even though my style kind of resembles anime almost, I'm really not into anime and I feel really bad. Cuz it's just like all the aspects are there. The style I like. The styles of anime I do like. I just don't know why I can't get into them overall though. Um Anime, more like gay. Am I right? What am I doing? What am I doing at this point in time? I just made a line. No line. Because we are not being straight here, folks. Violet, what is your favorite Roblox game? I love these miscellaneous questions. It's like trivia. Oh, well, that looks pretty cool. Like just the shading? That looks pretty cool. That actually looks kind of cool. Yeah, non-roleplay is definitely like something that I really like, really like. That actually looks cool though. Look at that. That actually looks cool. What? What's your favorite Sillage Sewage Diver mission? Okay. Okay. I cannot answer a couple. There's only one out of your many questions I could have answered because I don't even know half of what you're saying. Is that how like some of the stuff that I say is completely nonsensical? It's completely nonsensical. Horizon. The horizon. I don't even know what the heck I'm making here. Whatever the case is, here we are. What is this? I don't know what this is. I'm just doing I'm trying to integrate what you're like doing here. What I was basically offered. Give you a hint. Sewage diver. What? What? Am I in jeopardy? Am I in jeopardy or something? Jeopardy? Try your luck? How you want to become a millionaire? Oh my god, I'm being. What do you want? You want my information? I'll never give it to you. I'll never give it to you. No. River. River. Nope. I'm just doing whatever right now. I'm trying to like outline an idea. To potentially make something. Just like I just got a really stupid idea. I'm not doing it though. Just like a weird thought. Like just like these two are being romantic. And then in the background people are just dead. I'm not I wish I could do that. But I already work. I already it's just it only took him 3 hours just to make this. 3 hours to make this? Probably four. Like 4 hours he even like 4 hours total, I think. Cause like when I started, the sketch was kind of already like mostly complete. Like the sketch was already mostly complete. Like the sketch was already mostly complete, so like this took me a really stupid amount of time to do. Oh Jesus. Oh, I saw a few videos on it just messing with you. No, it's okay. It's okay. I love being pranked in the hood. Told me. I did not mean to say that. Grass. The grass is blue. Bluegrass? 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 Bluegrass, guys? Bluegrass? 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 Bluegrass! It all makes sense! It all comes together! Bluegrass! See? It all makes sense! It all makes sense. Let me desaturate it a little bit so it's not complete eye candy. Cute little stone arch. Finding Nemo turned 20. God! Oh God! I felt like the life was just sucked out of me just hearing that. Oh Jesus! Life was just sucked out of me after that. Fun actually. Oh, they just under a little stone arch, bro. Um. Hmm. It's my childhood. Cars was too. Yup. Yup. Cars. Cars. That. Um. This. This right here. Hold on. This right here. One day, this will be someone's childhood. This will be someone's childhood. Like someone would be like, "Hey, you remember that one show where like even though the main focus was a princess and a prince, there's also like this like side plot where there's like a jester and a soldier that are like gay for each other and they're just like, ah, yes. Oh, I love that show, bro. I am so excited for that moment where someone's just like, "Hey, yes, this show where the primary focus is the prince and the princess, but hey, it's a good show because there's gay men too. There's gay men, gay men." Oh my god. Can't wait for that day where this is someone's childhood. You peaked at 5 followers. Five wait, not 5 followers, 5 viewers. I'd say your streamer life is off to a great start. It was 5 today, 10 next time. I'll keep on growing from there. I am so happy. 5 viewers, everyone. 5 viewers. I am so happy, bro. I am so happy. I didn't even think I'd get one. Usually when I used to do live streams, like gaming live streams, I'd only get like one person, and that one person would be like someone I'd already know IRL. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. The background is where I usually lose what the heck I'm doing. I'm trying to think about like I'm trying to brainstorm ideas at this point for the finale. The grand finale. Oops. The grand finale. Can I tell you a joke? Joke. Yo guys, Cyan Real is going to say a joke. Yo guys, Cyan Real is going to give a joke. How do trees get on the internet? They log. That's probably something. Oh, 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 God. I've been streaming for far too long. Oh, God, it's like 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours of this live stream. I mean, I'm having fun, but it's getting late and my back hurts. Yeah, and very soon I have to like kind of have to chill out with the talking and whatnot. I love how the chat is also like talking amongst themselves. It's like amazing. It's like we're all coming together. Let's do it all together now. Ah, they're so cute. I ain't no dad. You are the dad. You are the father. You are the father. Woo! And then the dad just dies. Okay, I don't actually understand that show. Why is it like, hey, you are the father, dad dies. But then like when it's you are not the father, the mother is crying and the dad is like literally like breakdancing. It's funny, but it's just like I'm drinking my amalgamation drink. Excuse me. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. Oh wait, actually, I don't even have to. I can just. What if I just. Oh, a little notch. Actually, hold on. And then with this, oops. Then with this, I can do that. And then I can. It's perfect! Oh my god! New techniques, guys. I actually did not know I could do this. That actually looks nice. Guys, if this post does not get 20 or more likes when it comes out, I'm going to actually cry. This took me a stupid amount of time. More anything that's more than 3 hours is not normal for me. If it takes more than 3 hours to make a work, it's considered not normal. If this does not get at least 20 likes when this comes out, if it does not get 20 likes, I'm actually going to cry. I'm going to genuinely cry because anything over 3 hours is just a stupid amount of time to spend on this. If this took me 5 hours. Just know when this comes out, this is not going to be the only thing. There's going to be like a collage of stuff. So if this does not get, if the 20 likes do not come from this post this picture in particular, I'm actually going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to quit art. I'm going to quit art altogether. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. There's no point. There's no. I'm going to. uh, God. You see, what happens later on too is that I start going just a teensy bit cuckoo, because, you know, it's just what happens. What is your Yo Violet? What's your favorite Roblox game? Okay, fine. I just realized. Oh, if you like, okay, if you were the dad, then you go get the milk. Okay, bye, son. I'm going to go get the milk. Yo, Violet, what is your favorite Roblox game? My favorite Roblox game. I think I answered that. It was Vietnam Roleplay. Is definitely one of them. I know one of the ones that really got me back into Roblox was Doors. There was like another horror game that came out though, and I really did love it. Like it genuinely made me like just like, oh, I don't want that thing biting me. I don't want that thing biting my ass off, bro. Anyway, but that would be what do you call it? That would be it has a phobia in the name. I played it with Zed. Zed, Zed, you better not be sleeping. Where are you when I need you? Zed, where are you when I need you? What's the name of that game? Yeah, Oh yeah, I forgot. There's like people like port games that are not on Roblox onto Roblox. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. They do in fact do it. I like how his is like a lot more like orangish. Orange. You're orange now, Cyan. You're orange. Cyan is ginger. Flair is ginger, actually. And he enjoys being a ginger. I did have to change him as a ginger, though. The blonde hair had to go. Won't get into specifics why, but it's just like it had to go. It had to go, otherwise I could not bear looking at him anymore. Again, this is like my first stream. I'll wait till the secondary stream where I start to be a bit more um transparent. Okay, you know what? Just that one. Yeah, just that one looks fine. And then the eyes get a little extra sparkle because it does. Look at that. Yes. He'll be about the way I'm talking. At this point in time, this is where I officially lose my sanity. Cyan, there's no escape. This is what happens when you fall for someone. This is what happens when you fall in love with someone. This is what happens when you're just like, hey, I want to give that man a chance. Everyone seems to not really like that man. What if I gave him a chance? This is what happens. Your actions have consequences, Cyan. I thought you knew about this. Is it me, or do I feel like I'm the only one on stream, or is there someone else here? Oh no, there's other people here. There's other people here. There's like one other person now still watching. It's okay though. I don't really care. The stream is almost over anyways, so it's okay. Plus, they have like other stuff to do. They have other stuff to catch around. So it's all good. What's your favorite corner gas episode? What are these questions? Um, excuse me. All right, the piece is almost done. I'm very happy that it's almost done. Otherwise, I was genuinely like not going to be okay for a bit. Because I just want to get this. I at least want to finish this, at least for the most part, before I close off the stream. But yeah, the stream is about to be over very soon because the thing's almost over, and this is kind of what the point of the stream was. And this is definitely not going to be the last time I do a stream. Definitely not the last time I'm gonna do one. As you can see, I do not know what I'm doing at this point. Um. What? I thought you said you don't do soft shitty anymore. What's your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game? Ooh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh yeah.
That's the thing.
I was into Five Nights at Freddy's when it first came out in 2015. And I was obsessed with it until Sister Location came out. I don't know what it was. Um when Sister Location kind of came out, that was kind of when like I really, really wasn't able to stick around. It wasn't that I hate Sister Location at all. It's just that like it was just like an inconvenient thing happened where I was just like, well, I guess I don't have access to a phone anymore, so I can't keep up with the FNAF lore. Um, so I was able to catch up with the lore up to up to 4. Anything after that, I am sadly unable to really um uncover from there. If I were to say my favorite though, that's a really hard choice to make.
Oh, geez, that's Cyan from Rainbow Frames.
Oh my god, it's Cyan from Rainbow Friends, of course. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I find Cyan is my favorite. Yeah, yeah. I, I think, I guess everyone's favorite Rainbow Frames. Cyan. It's more fun.
yo folks, we're almost done here. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. It's very close to over though. But thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, you still have at least like a little, you still have a bit, like a bit of time to do. When I'm done with this, I will definitely answer any final questions before I have to sign off because it is 11:30 p.m. where I am, and the stream has been up for a very long time. I'll definitely make some clips of some of my favorite moments, especially in the prime parts of it. So basically, what this stream was I was basically just drawing this to try to start things off for myself, to kind of, you know, introduce myself and whatnot. But in my next stream, I plan on like doing a slightly different-ish approach where I plan on like doing sketches. I actually plan on like doing sketches based on like what the fans kind of want me to do. With obviously really the only restriction is that as long as Yeah, yo, was that Cyan from Rainbow Friends? Yes, I need to clip that too. There's a lot of really funny moments here. I'm definitely going to make like a reel where I give off my favorite moments because this was definitely a really fun experience. Definitely like something I didn't think of doing. As you could probably see, the last time I really did any like artwork, any like thing on my um hold on, I'm not actually done with this. Um the last time I really posted anything on my YouTube was like a super long time ago. And that was because I was kind of having difficulty trying to find ways of like resolving my whole uh not really being able to find motivation and also like the time to be able to focus primarily on doing AMVs or PMVs. I'm gonna comment, hey yo, is that Zion from Rainbow Friends? I would love for you to do that. You are free to do that. Bro, if you made it this far in the stream, comment in the comment section once the thing is over. Is that Zion from Rainbow Friends? Just to annoy my co-writer. Uh just to annoy my co-writer. Um anyways, like um on my like I really like my YouTubes are kind of not my YouTube videos are not of the most stellar quality, and that was because I am primarily a beginner at this type of thing. I am I just saw your comment. I'm primarily a beginner, at least when it comes to animations. And it was very difficult, especially like it's not like I'm completely inexperienced. I had classes about it and whatnot, but sadly, I just couldn't find the right amount of motivation or whatnot to be able to really continue on with it. But um, definitely something. Could you pin the comment that I will say when it is over, please? I'll definitely see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Um, but yeah, they're not the most stellar quality. And also it's extremely difficult to like um it's also like extremely difficult. Animation is definitely not easy to make. And it's not like I don't want to do animation. I absolutely would love to get into animation. But sadly it just came down to a lot of factors, and then I got into like doing artwork and whatnot, so I kind of focused more on that than really anything. This is not the best looking tree, but I really don't know what to do at this point. I'm trying to stall for time for the people who just joined because I feel bad. Oh, it actually looks kind of cute. Aw, it's like a little lollipop. It's like a little lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh la la
Ryan said,
la.
could you pin the comment that I will say
Hey, Dylan.
it over, please, when it is over, please?
Yeah, I'll definitely add it. I'll definitely see what I can do. This stream was really fun though. I had a lot of fun with this stream. Yeah, aw, okay. Trying to make smaller trees. I'm trying to do what I can to stall for time. Oops, I forgot I didn't duplicate it. I think I'm done. Oh my god. I actually love this. I actually like this. Other than the arch, I love this. I love this a lot. I love this a lot. Oh my god. I actually love this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually love this. I actually want to hug this. I want to hug my tablet. I actually love the way this looks. Holy Jesus. I think we should officially sign this now. Um I just want to say thank you all so much for over 100 followers on YouTube. And for those who were on my YouTube somehow sticking around even though I have not posted in a super long time. Your support means a whole bunch to me. It definitely means that it's not all for nothing. I want to thank literally everybody who joined, from the people who just joined, for the people who joined at the very beginning. Um, this was originally meant to be on Instagram, but I had to deal with technical difficulties. So for those that had to go from there to here, I deeply apologize for that. But I honestly had a super fun time. This was a really great experience. I'm definitely going to see if I can make a reel with some of the moments, with a lot of the moments that I had. I'm definitely going to clip them and put them in a reel of my favorite moments because there were a bunch of them, a bunch of my favorite moments. Um, again, your support means a lot to me, and I just want to say happy Pride Month to you all. Obviously, happy Pride Month because this was meant to be for Pride Month, and this is one artwork out of a collage for this. Aw, kitty! My kitty's here. I'm definitely gonna cuddle with my kitty for tonight. And again, thank you all so much for your support. Your support means a lot to me. I'm going to end the stream right now. And I just want to say my final words: keep blooming.